here. I have a question is, do you have a plan to bring Samsung heavy industry or Hana Ocean to Andhra Pradesh area at the same time by only then automatically your state will be win those shipyard infrastructure? Because same as the continent island, Samsung heavy industry and Hana Ocean use British maritime consulting firm to find best spot and using American firm and combined with Korean shipyard technology, it will be really good opportunity for your state. And instead, I watched your presentation. One thing I just want to comment that instead of a lot of small, medium size of port or shipyard, I think it's better to focus one biggest, best, or two port and shipyard.
As a state, I'll take the last question first, and then I'll work myself backwards. I think that's one subject we'll agree to disagree. I believe that having the second longest coastline in India opens ourselves up to build multiple large ports and even minor ports. And I'll give you one example of it. There is a company called Sagar Defense in India which makes autonomous maritime boats for the military, and they needed access to the waterfront. So because we already had existing infrastructure and one of the smaller harbour, that now they are able to do the entire build out. So I believe that infrastructure is actually a strategic advantage for a country like India. And if you look at Texas as a great example, they have a lot many ports than even Andhra Pradesh, or even Andhra Pradesh is envisaging to build, plus or minus a 50 billion this way, that way. It's about close to $800 billion a year. So I believe Andhra Pradesh is in that exact position. We should leverage upon it. India needs to build multiple shipbuilding ecosystems, no second thoughts about it. Am I competing with other states? Of course. I truly believe that when states compete, India wins. No second thoughts about that. Is the competitive federalism that we have. Have I reached out to all the major shipbuilders in Korea? Absolutely. I've had conversation with pretty much all of them during this trip, including the name you just mentioned. And parallelly, what excites me even more is to actually bring the entire ecosystem. So while we are talking about the larger builder, there is when I met the association of Komiam, there we actually reviewed, there are a lot of SMEs who actually play a very important role in building the entire shipbuilding ecosystem, including firefighting equipment, cranes. So these are a lot of ancillaries that are required to be built, and that is exactly what we are going to do in Andhra Pradesh. So a lot of SMEs also in the shipbuilding ecosystem will have an opportunity to build it out in Andhra Pradesh. So it is a strategically important project for India under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. He has given us a clear vision that shipbuilding should be our focus. Andhra has the advantage with ArcelorMittal building a steel plant in the north, through the shipbuilding to the entire ecosystem of SMEs. So I believe that we have a unique opportunity as a state, and definitely we will deliver on it. As I said, I don't believe in signing MOUs. I believe in execution. Thank you.
Hana, Samsung, they are not using their money. They don't have much money. All the money from is a partnership with the American capital. So if you initiate and approach to the American side, then because all Korea shipyard is full.
Full, yes.
So it's really good opportunity.
Absolutely.
Using American money to build shipyards.
I will reach out, no second thought about it. I have His Excellency next to me, so I will definitely use his help. I have my Indian entrepreneurs here ranging from shipping to IT to electronics manufacturing to aqua. We have two mangoes to food processing, so we have all of them also here. There is money also in India. I have a port operator sitting here who has very deep pockets also. So together I think we have money, policy, regulatory framework. Definitely we'll reach out to the pension funds in Americas, Europe, and definitely do a marriage. And I'm sure in the next 90 days you should have some interesting news coming out of Andhra Pradesh. Thank you.
자주 방문하면서 한국 한국 기업들 진출이 어떻게 되고 있는지 이렇게 잘 보고 있습니다. 저는 한인회 그리고 코참 인디아 등 그 한국 커뮤니티의 회장단에서 10년 정도 일을 하고 있습니다. 그래서 굉장히 한국 기업 진출에 대해 가깝게 지켜보려고 노력하고 있고요. 지난 4월 달에는 이재명 대통령님 인도 방문하셨습니다. 그리고 기업 간담회, 동포 간담회에서 그 한인도 간의 그런 포텐셜에 대해서
Thank you very much for your input. As I shared with you, Andhra is a little late to the entire Korean ecosystem. My partner states have been engaged with this ecosystem since 1995-97. So we are relatively late, but we are fast. When the two leaders, our Honorable Prime Minister and the President of the Republic of South Korea met, one of the agreements were that we'll build Korean industrial enclaves where Korean companies can come and start their businesses in Andhra Pradesh. And this is exactly what we intend to do in Andhra Pradesh, where in fact I have reached out to a few of the industrial park developers of Korea, saying that Andhra Pradesh will give you land as an equity. You build it to the specifications of the Korean companies, small, medium, large, mega companies, to their specifications. We have a mechanism like Sri City does. They have their own regulatory mechanism where even permissions can be given by themselves. So they don't need even involvement of government. We said we'll extend the same opportunity to the Korean companies also. So I think this should definitely kickstart things better. And I've also had an opportunity to meet KAIKA, which is the Korean Auto Industries Corporation Agency. And we spent some time before I came here, before lunch, where we discussed about how do you bring the 250 member companies that they have. Because we only have about 55 to 60 in India. Between my state and other neighboring state, we don't have all of them. I said, how do you bring all of them? So we discussed threadbare with them on it. So I'm also working with your associations, like how I work with Comia on the maritime SMEs. These are companies with $10 million revenue to up to $1 billion revenue. So small, medium and large. I intend to bring all of them into an enclave providing mechanism. As I shared, Mr. Shanmohan here is the CEO of our Economic Development Board. He raised his hand. He is going to create a Korean desk, and one of the mandates with which we are working is to provide the ease of actually starting a company in India, providing all the regulatory safeguards, explaining to you all the compliances, the labor, the whole compliance in a single window. So you'll have one person working with you. This person will also be talking to all the companies which have already invested in, Korean companies that have invested in Andhra Pradesh. So they will do dual role. So it will make it a very sort of a 360-degree feedback mechanism. I take your feedback loud and clear. We have about 40 Korean companies now in Andhra Pradesh. I have to take it to about 1,000 companies, both S, small, medium and large. I think our task is cut out. I have all the three leaders responsible for it. They're not smiling at me. They're really worried, but we will deliver. One thing we're used to is tough targets, and we will deliver. So you will see that change come. Thank you.